Hey friends! I'm wearing my slutty Taylor Swift dress. That's what my friends call it. People are just like, Rita, you should just like rant about your weird shit and put it on YouTube because it's really entertaining. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's good, even though it's I'm pretty fucked up in the head. But it's okay because it gives people entertainment. I am worth something. Why is the camera being all weird? What the fuck? Anyways. Who is it? Don't leave me alone! Alright, so I have a lot of weird shit that happens to me. It's like, I don't know, every time somebody pokes me, like I scream, and which is normal, but like I'm insanely ticklish. It's like, I swear, like my hair, like if you touch it, I'll be like, ah! But like, I'm not even kidding. But so people, like, they think it's hilarious because they will, like, poke me and tickle me. This one guy in middle school, he kept on grabbing, like, my sides and doing that weird thing that everyone did in middle, like, that was horrible. But, like, it would, he did so much that my kidneys started to hurt. Anyway, that's besides the point. I have, like, really big reactions to things. Like, whenever something happens to me, I react in a very dramatic way. Like, my body just takes things that come, like, takes the senses that I'm sensing, it amplifies them. So if you poke me, I feel like you're poking me 1,000 times. And I have this weird thing called synesthesia, whatever you pronounce it, but that is this weird thing where your senses, like, if you feel something, you, like, see it, and you feel, okay, let me get this straight. When I sense something, all my senses sense them together, so I can't sense one sense at a time. I can't just see something, I can't just hear something. That's weird. Like, I have to do all the things at one time. Like, if somebody, like, touches me, I see it, and I smell it, and I taste it. Like, I can't just do one sense. And I thought everyone was like that. And I was just like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you can just feel one sense at a time. Like, I can't imagine that. Because it's, like, impossible for me to understand. Because my brain doesn't work like that. And it's, like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's, like, everything has to have a physical thing. Like, for example, like the days of the week, the months on the calendar or whatever, and time. Time can't just be time. It has to have a physical thing. It has to have a physical, what do you call it? Like, I don't know, like an image, or it's a physical thing too. It's not just, I don't know. And it's not like when people say, like, oh, so that means when somebody, like, touches you or whatever, like, you see it right there. It's like, no, I don't actually see it. I just know that's what it is. Like, I see the feeling of it. Like, if somebody says, like, a certain word, I see, like, the colors of the word, like, that's what it is. I don't physically see it. I just see it in my head because I know that's what it is. And it's, like, the same thing every time. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, numbers and colors, they have personalities, that shit. Like, yes, it's true, like, they all do, like, everything has to have a personality. Even if it's an inanimate object, it has to have everything to it, you know? And a lot of people have this. It's not, like, I mean, I haven't met anyone that does, but I know that people have it because it's a thing. And there are many different kinds of this, too. Like, there's the kind where, like, maybe you only see sounds, and that's it, and you don't, like, there are no other symptoms. But, like, for me, it's like I have almost all the symptoms, so it's like, it's all weird, I'm all fucked up. Oh, my hair looks bad! Tell me! People are like, oh my gosh, Rita, you react so dramatically to things. It's like, hey, yes, I react dramatically to things, but that's because my brain makes it dramatic. It's not my fault. It's like, I hate it though. Some people are like, oh, like, synesthesia is such a good thing. Like, I wish I had it. Like, no, you don't. It ruins my life, let me tell you. Well, not ruin my life. That's a little extreme. But I wish I didn't have it. It's not worth it for me because the problems it causes are so much worse. It takes up so much information in my brain that there's not a lot of room for all the other stuff. So I have no common sense. I have no, this is another bad thing about it, right? One of the worst parts about this is it just makes me so, like, physically oversensitive to, like, everything. And some people are like, oh, that's good, so the good things that you feel are, like, it makes it better. It's like, yes, that is true. But the bad things that I feel, like, it's like, it's way too much. Yeah, so whenever something happens to me, like, I feel it to the extreme. It's usually my sense of touch that is the most sensitive. Like, this is why I hate going to the doctor. No, I hate medical stuff. See, because I'm oversensitive to things, I'm very sensitive to pain. I am so afraid of anything, like, at the doctor's. Like, I can't go in there without feeling nauseated. Like, it's so, Like, whenever I get an injection, it is horrible because I am so afraid, and it just, when I'm just sitting there and the doctors have all those tools and I don't even know, and they're just touching me with them and they want to feel everything on my body, it's like, no, like, stop! I know what you're trying to do. I feel like they're always just gonna like, I don't know. And when I used to have these tests done when they were little, they would be like, oh, we're not gonna do anything. Don't worry. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And yeah, they would stick tubes up into my kidneys. It was horrible. And so every time a doctor's like, I'm not gonna do anything, they have a stethoscope, I always know that like a needle is going to come out of it. Like I know deep inside my mind. Yeah, I have too many trust issues, dude. Some people close their eyes when they're getting injections and shit, but like, it's not just the feeling that scares me. It's like I can't get away from it because I see it and I like taste it. Like everything and extreme feelings like that, just like I can't handle the pain. And this is why I could never get a tattoo or never get any more piercings, which is sad because I kind of want a tattoo, but whatever. Because I need, like, if I feel pain, I will like punch or like I will like slap someone. Like I will like try to escape because my body will not stay still. I'd be like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? So at the doctors, I'm always just like, okay, this is what happened last time I had a shot, okay? And this is pretty much what happens every time I have a shot. And this was a fucking HPV shot. Like, that is the mother of all shots, okay? That is the shot of the shots. First of all, I was like, okay, can you have somebody else come in to hold my arms down? And they were like, what? I was like, you have to hold them down because I will go like this, and then I will wreck the shot and like make the needle go somewhere else randomly, I don't know. But I really, like, you need to hold my arms down. So they're like, the person's going like this, and then the other person's coming at me with the needle. I'm like, wait, no, don't do it until I say okay. Don't do it until I say okay. And I'm in there for like 2.5 hours. Last time it was only 45 minutes. Broke a record. When they get this close to me, I start screaming. I'm like, oh, fuck, get away! Just like, oh, like, stop screaming. Like, you can't be so loud. You're gonna like scare the other patients. And I'm just like, dude, I scream when somebody pokes me. So you can't, like, stick a needle in my arm and expect me to be silent. That's just not gonna happen. It's penetrating through my skin, okay? Like, that's not gonna feel good, and it comes out of my mouth. I can't help it. Like, screaming and swearing, like, oh my gosh, it's just every word comes out of there. And there's kids in there. I swear, like, it sounded like I was being slaughtered. Like, it's so bad. And every time I get a shot, they always tell me to come at the end of the day when all the patients are almost gone, so they don't hear me screaming. I don't know, my body can't handle a lot of shit, okay? It just can't. Another reason why this whole census thing fucked me up is because it made me, this, like, created an eating disorder for me. I'm not kidding, okay? Like, I am not kidding when I say this. Like, because when I eat something, it's like, it's so good. It's just like, like, I can't even, I mean, at least it's funny. At least if I have to have any eating disorder, at least it's the funny one that's slightly amusing. Because a lot of other people, like, it's not funny. Like, when they starve themselves, when they, like, throw up after they eat, like, that's sad, you know what I'm saying? But, like, that's serious. But the one that I have is just, like, excessive binging to the point of, like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, but it's like, I just want to keep eating because I love eating so much. Why is this? I never get full. I never lose my appetite. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just eat all the food. And then I'm just like, why did I do this to myself? But it's like, I just want to keep eating. It just never ends, you know? I, like, when I eat food, like, I just kind of, like, sense everything, and it's just, like, really, really good. It's, like, it made me almost addicted to it. And I was, like, talking to my daughters about this, you know, because I, like, it got so bad over, like, one summer, and I kept on eating the world. And that's, like, they connected everything. They were, like, maybe, like, you are afraid of needles, maybe you're so oversensitive, and maybe you're so, like, addicted to this food that you're eating because of this disorder that you have, and you need to go to sensory therapy or whatever to help you cope with this. And I'm just like, oh man. I mean, and it's been getting better, so I've been like stopping and stuff, but oh man, over the summer it was so bad. Like the eating thing isn't related to anything else except for that. Like nothing triggers it. It's just like because I like food. I don't like eat specifically when I'm happy or sad or anything. It's just kind of like random. I don't have, there's no other reason. Like it's not like about my body image, it's not about my emotions. And everyone's just like, oh Rita, like this is so sad, like are you binging because it's like emotional? Are you going through emotional problems? I'm just like, no, it just tastes so good. How can you stop? Like that is seriously the only reason why. It's because it just tastes really good. I can't handle super intense foods either. Like if they're really spicy, really sour, like I can't handle it because it's too much. Or if like a bunch of foods are just mixed together, that's weird. That's why I'm a really picky eater, because of that too. So I just eat really simple things or anything sweet. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, a lot of weird shit happens to me. My brain doesn't make any sense. I hope you enjoyed listening to that, because I'm sure it was hopefully somewhat entertaining, and I'm sorry if it wasn't. You can come over and punch me in the face, because... Actually, don't punch me. Please slap me, because that hurts a lot less, and I can take that. But punches? No, I don't want anything to happen to my nose. Because it's... I mean, I have an average nose, but still. This is never gonna stop, is it? You guys can all judge me now. I'm gonna go hide in shame.